Welcome back to the Umbraco Forms tutorials. In this lecture, we'll look at how to install Umbraco Forms into our Umbraco installation. For the purposes of this lecture and this course, I have already set up an Umbraco website, and I have installed Umbraco on this website just to save time. If you're unsure of how to install Umbraco onto your website, then please check out my Umbraco beginner course or take a look online on how to get set up with Umbraco on a local installation. I'm also using Visual Studio 2017, and I will show you in just a second what Umbraco version I am using. So in order to set up Umbraco Forms, we will need to install it via two different ways. One of the ways which I prefer is via NuGet Package Manager. So if you right click on your project and click Manage Package Manager, you will see all the packages installed onto your project. Over here, we will search for Umbraco, and as I already have Umbraco installed, you will see Umbraco installed onto this website. I've gone ahead and installed Umbraco version 7.14. Sorry. This is because version 8 is still very new and not very stable. However, all of the things I'll be showing you in this lecture and tutorials to follow through, they will all be applicable to version 8 because of backwards compatibility from the Umbraco team. So the way we set this up will be exactly the same in version 8, and the things that we do and the way that we extend the Umbraco forms will be the same as what it will be like in version 8. There are some additional improvements in version 8, but I might do just a separate lecture just to cover those rather than a whole new tutorial or course just for version 8. The second way to install Umbraco Forms is via the Umbraco back office. So if we were to run the project, you will see I already have the website open here locally. Let's wait for this to load. Okay, and once it has loaded, you can go into the Umbraco back office. To do this, just add an Umbraco to the end of your URL, like so, and that will take you to the Umbraco back office. And now the second way to install Umbraco Forms will be via the package manager in Umbraco. So to get there, just click on the developer tab and head over to packages. And you can search for it here, but it's under popular anyway, so you can just select it and click install package. In the background, it will do a very similar installation to how the NuGet packager does it. However, if this is a fairly large website and you plan on maintaining this website via Git, I would strongly recommend using the NuGet package manager as you'll be able to track versions and check those versions into your Git repository and manage the code from your project just from Visual Studio rather than from Umbraco itself. So you can install it this way, however I recommend using the Visual Studio NuGet package manager. So if we go ahead and stop our project, you need to have the project stopped in order to install new NuGet packages. And if we just search for Umbraco Forms, one word, it will be the first item in the list. And then let's select a version that is not. Let's have a look at which version we can install with 7.14. Okay, I think we need to install Umbraco version 7.1.1. So just select the version and click install. If you've selected the wrong version, Visual Studio will tell you that this version is not compatible with your version of Umbraco, and you'll just have to select a version that is appropriate for this version of Umbraco. You'll get a few pop-ups saying asking you if you're sure you want to changes made to your project. Just go ahead and click OK on those, and also I accept. Visual Studio will then go ahead and install those packages for you and add any relevant files. Okay, and Umbraco Forms is now installed. Okay, from here, you just simply rerun your project. And once it's finished loading, just head over back to the Umbraco back office. Let's refresh this. And then if you were to navigate to Umbraco Forms, you will now see Umbraco Forms is installed and you can create a form. So that's it. Umbraco Forms is fairly easy to install and set up on a new installation of Umbraco. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next lecture where we will create our first form.